The Warrior's Mind, How Stillness Shapes Unbreakable Focus. There's a reason the greatest warriors were also poets. They knew that strength without stillness is noise, and movement without meaning is chaos. The modern mind has become a battlefield of distractions. Endless scrolling, constant comparison, and emotional exhaustion masquerading as productivity. But what if the secret to mastering chaos isn't more action, but controlled stillness? The samurai called it Mushin, the mind without clutter. It's not emptiness, it's clarity without interference. When you learn to enter Mushin, decisions become effortless. You don't overthink. You know. You don't react. You respond. And that's where true focus begins. Tony Robbins teaches that your state determines your story, and your story determines your results. Most people try to change the story first. New habits, new schedules, new goals. But without mastering state, without first stilling the storm, the story never sticks. Because a distracted state breeds a fragmented life. Stillness, on the other hand, unifies everything. It's the foundation of power that doesn't need to prove itself. There's an ancient Chinese parable about a swordsman who could slice a leaf mid-air. When asked how he trained his focus, he said, "I stopped aiming." He meant that his mind had become so still that the sword simply followed clarity. When you stop fighting your distractions and instead quiet your mind, precision becomes natural. You move through tasks like the blade, effortless, aligned, decisive. Joe Dispenza explains this through brain coherence. When your thoughts, emotions, and intentions align, your brain waves move into harmony. That harmony produces energy efficiency, less mental chatter, more power to act. You literally create biological order from psychological silence. That's why mindfulness isn't soft, it's strategic. An African proverb says, "Wisdom is like a baobab tree. No one individual can embrace it." That's the beauty of stillness. It reminds you that you don't need to control everything. You just need to be rooted deeply enough to weather any storm. The storm can rage, but the tree stands. The warrior's mind isn't unshaken because the world is calm. It's unshaken because he has chosen calm within himself. Here's a challenge for you today. Before your next big decision, don't rush. Close your eyes. Breathe until the noise inside you fades. Then ask, what's the one action that truly matters right now? When the mind quiets, truth surfaces. Mel Robbins says, motivation doesn't come first. Action does. But action without awareness is aimless. Mindful disconnection bridges that gap. It helps you choose the right action, not just fast ones. When you reclaim stillness, you stop being a slave to reaction. You stop chasing every spark of urgency. You become the observer, the trajectory, the strategist, the warrior who moves with purpose. That's not retreat. That's mastery. So, take this moment to remember. Stillness isn't the absence of strength. It's strength refined. You don't have to fight every battle that comes your way. The most powerful move is sometimes the pause before the strike. And in that pause, clarity and mastery are reborn. The focused soul, living with depth in a shallow world. We are drowning in information, yet starving for meaning. Every scroll, every click, every swipe. Another illusion of connection, but a deeper disconnection from self. You've probably felt it, that quiet fatigue that lingers even after a restful weekend, the restless anxiety that no number of podcasts or playlists can soothe. That's not burnout, that's soul fatigue. And the antidote isn't doing more, it's being more present. The Japanese call it Shibumi, effortless perfection, born of simplicity. It's when mastery looks natural because it flows from inner stillness, not outer striving. You can't fake Shibumi. It's cultivated through a life lived in awareness. Where even the smallest act, like pouring tea or listening to someone's story, becomes sacred. Tony Robbins often says that the quality of your life is the quality of your emotions. But what shapes emotion? Focus. Whatever you focus on, you feel. When your attention is fractured, so is your emotional life. That's why reclaiming focus isn't just a productivity goal. It's a spiritual one. It's about remembering how to be fully alive. Joe Dispenza adds another layer. When your focus is constantly outside you, your energy leaks. You're wired to react to the external world, not create from your internal one. But the moment you turn attention inward, through breath, reflection, silence, energy begins to circulate differently. You start to influence reality instead of being influenced by it. That's when you begin to lead not from control, but from coherence. There's a beautiful Indian story about a student who asked his master, "Where can I find peace?" The master handed him a cup of tea and filled it until it overflowed. "Like this cup," he said, "your mind is full. Empty it first, and only then can you taste peace." We live like that overfilled cup, constantly taking in, rarely pouring out. Mindful disconnection is how you pour out the noise to make space for meaning. In Africa, elders teach that listening is a form of respect, not just to others, but to the world. When you listen deeply, nature speaks, intuition whispers, and wisdom arrives. That's what most of us have forgotten, the art of listening to life. We don't need more answers, we need quieter questions. Mel Robbins teaches momentum through micro wins, one intentional act at a time. Try this. Start your mornings not by checking your phone, but by noticing your breath. Before you enter a meeting, take one conscious pause. Before bed, ask, what did I give my attention to today, and was it worth it? These moments are your spiritual audits, the small hinges that turn the big doors of transformation. You'll notice something strange. When you disconnect, life feels fuller, conversations deepen, work flows, creativity returns. You start to experience what the Chinese sages called wu wei, effortless action. You're no longer forcing life, you're dancing with it. You become both the painter and the brush. Here's your invitation. Don't chase focus, cultivate stillness. Don't seek peace, create space for it. The world doesn't need a busier you. It needs a more present you. Because when you show up with depth in a shallow world, you become magnetic. Your calm becomes contagious. Your clarity inspires action, and your presence becomes a revolution in itself. Remember, disconnection isn't withdrawal, it's wisdom. It's the courage to step back so you can step forward with precision. In reclaiming your focus, you reclaim your essence, the part of you untouched by noise. And once you find that, nothing outside can take it away.